Excuse me, why are we stopping here? I said I wanted to go to St. Michael's Church.
This is the end of the line, Father.
Marie, are they here?
Oh, the darling's upstairs on the telephone with that young couple going to be married on Saturday. Sister Stephanie's helping me make up the spare room.
No, not them. We're visitors from out of town.
Nobody's here yet. I hope your guests don't mind sleeping on cots.
Monsignor McElroy and the others are very spiritual men, Marie.
Uh-huh. Why can't they be spiritual in a hotel?
No, Marie. You have no idea how difficult it was for me to arrange this. The bishop wanted them to stay at the diocesan hall.
You had a better idea.
That's right, Sister Stephanie. I arranged for them to stay right here at St. Michael's. What a marvelous example of everyday humility. The 4 winners of the Bishop's Catholic Service Medal roughing it in a common parish rectory.
You better not let Marie hear you calling her rectory common.
Oh, no, I just meant common in the sense of, ordinary.
I think you better quit while you're ahead, Phil. What's with the camera?
Oh, I'm going to be videotaping the entire event. It's going to be kind of a... Oh, sister, do you know anything about these things?
I know you gotta take the lens cap off, Phil.
What's that? Oh! There you are. Thank you.
Phil, what are you doing?
His Excellency thought this would make a fine video documentary for the Diocesan Cable Network, Frank.
This was the bishop's idea?
Not exactly. But he did say that he wouldn't be opposed to it. These are priests of excellence, Frank. 2 missionaries, an archaeologist, and a Vatican diplomat. These are 4 men who have given service on an extraordinary scale, Frank. 4 men who have never settled for the crushing mediocrity of parish life.
Phil?
What? Oh! Father Darling, I didn't mean to imply. I mean, I wasn't referring to... They're here! Day 1, the prize winners assemble for tea in the rectory.
I wish I could inspire that kind of loyalty. Some of our volunteer physicians, they can't wait to finish their residencies and get home to the States.
Operating a clinic in the bush must be quite a challenge, Father.
It's not easy, sister, but the work is its own reward. Every day is life and death.
I understand where you are in Africa. There's not another city for 800 miles. I read the article about you in the Catholic Leadership Quarterly.
A man can run there for hours without ever passing a single car. And that is heaven indeed.
It sure sounds like it.
Do you run, sister?
When I had the time, which isn't very often. How about you?
Every morning, rain or shine.
Don't pay any attention to me.
We're trying not to, Phil.
What about you, Father Crisp? Do you get much exercise scrambling around those mountains in Peru?
I spend most of my time in museums.
Studying post-Columbian artwork among native Indian tribes.
Father Dowling's been doing his homework on all of you.
Just a little research at the library. I read your paper in Archaeology Today.
I'm flattered. I wonder where Peter is. Be nice to see a familiar face. Father Baker and I were roommates at St. Francis Seminary.
You should be here by now. If you'll excuse me, I'll try and shed a little light on the subject. Phil.
Don't look into the camera, Frank.
Where's Father Baker?
I don't know. He's supposed to be on the 8 o'clock train from Pittsburgh.
Well, maybe we better call the station, find out if his train's been delayed.
No, I ought to do that. As the bishop's representative, Sister Stephanie, hold this. Don't touch anything. Be right back.
You okay, Frank? You feeling crushingly mediocre?
Our visitors have done some very important work, Steve.
Well, so have you.
Next to them, what have I accomplished?
Are you kidding? St. Michael's wouldn't be St. Michael's without you, Frank. I never knew you had these doubts.
I don't, not usually. But I've never had 4 winners of the Catholic Service Medal in my rectory before either. What's wrong, Phil?
Something happened to Father Baker's train?
I just spoke to the station master. They found Father Baker a few minutes ago, 2 blocks from Union Station.
What do you mean they found him?
Frank, Father Baker is dead.
That's Peter.
Father Crisp, would you like to say a last blessing?
I can't. I'm sorry. Father, would you?
May the Almighty bless you. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Clancy, what happened?
His wallet's empty, his pockets were turned out, and his luggage is gone. The way it lays out, your friend was walking down DeKalb, probably looking for a cab, when a mugger braced him with a gun.
Oh, my God.
Father Baker resisted, or he didn't hand over his cash fast enough. Whatever happened, the mugger panicked, the gun went off.
That was no panic shot, Sergeant. The bullet went right through his heart.
So?
So, if it was a robbery, why didn't the mugger take a seminary ring at solid gold?
Maybe the killer didn't have time, Frank.
Maybe it was a murder made to look like a mugging.
You never stop playing detective, do you, Frank?
Clancy, why don't you just listen to what he has to say?
Murder or mugging? Let's just let the coroner decide, okay?
Murder? It doesn't make any sense. Peter was a saint. Who'd want to kill him?
Looks like a hit and run.
Well, what about Father Baker? That was supposed to be a mugging?
Yeah, you're right, sister. I don't believe it either.
Well, it could have been a coincidence. A man running in an unfamiliar neighborhood crosses into traffic. Well, couldn't it?
Excuse me for a moment.
You've got that look on your face again, Frank.
Clancy, these tire tracks go through a brand new patch of asphalt, and then they swerve over here on the opposite lane, right to where Father Pike was hit.
So, what does that prove?
Well, it proves this killing was no accidental hit and run. That driver deliberately swerved over here to run down Father Pike. Clancy, someone is trying to kill the priests at St. Michael's, and any one of us could be next.
This is terrible. I have just come from the diocesan hall. The bishop is terribly upset about Father Pike's death. What was it, a hit and run?
Officially.
Unofficially, it looks like murder.
Oh, Lord, another one?
Somebody's going around killing priests. And Father Dowling could be next. You could be next, Phil.
Me? Why me?
Because you got a collar on and you're at St. Michael's, and apparently that's all it takes.
Oh, no.
I've alerted the departmental task force. They're running a search of all state and federal databases looking for a known criminally insane with an anti-clerical bias. Now, if you'll excuse me, I better get going.
Clancy, I still think these killings are too methodical to be the work of a psychotic.
Frank, you're not an expert on psychotics. Neither am I. Let's just leave it to the special investigators, okay? You wouldn't reconsider staying out of sight?
I have obligations. I'm not going to close down the parish just
Just
because...
because there's a killer running around and you could be the next victim, Frank? You know, she's got a point.
What about Monsignor McElroy and Father Crisp? Where are they?
They're at the bishop's press conference. They'll be back here for lunch.
When you see them, tell them to be careful.
Yeah.
What would you say to a police guard on the rectory, Frank?
I'd say no, but thanks anyway, Clancy.
Watch out for him, sister.
I'll try. So what's the next step, Frank?
Next step is we get our coats. Phil, wouldn't your film be more interesting with people in it?
Haha. I'm trying to establish a semiotic context, Frank. It is the revelation of character through an analysis of inanimate objects.
Some people call it snooping.
Goodbye, Phil. If we assume that Pike's killer was waiting for him, he would have had to park his car where he had a view of the rectory.
Hey, Frank, look.
Hmm? Dry. It rained last night. Whoever was smoking these cigarettes arrived here after the rain stopped.
Looks like he was smoking for quite a while.
The killer saw Father Pike start his run. He tossed the cigarette, and he sped through the intersection.
So we're looking for a hit-and-run chain smoker with an oil leak. That narrows it down, Frank.
We need a witness. Let's try ringing some doorbells.
Last house on the block, Frank.
Good morning. I'm Father Dowling from St. Michael's Church. This is Sister Stephanie.
Hi.
Do you have a moment, please?
We were wondering if by any chance you saw a guy sitting in a car this morning smoking.
Yeah, right over there.
Bardzo przepraszam, ale ja ani słowa nie rozumiem.
Let's get back to the rectory, Steve. Sorry to bother you.
Szukamy człowieka, który siedział tam w samochodzie. Wiemy o nim tylko, że palił papierosa. Palił papierosy.
Ach, tak. Tam był człowiek w aucie. To była taksówka. Taksi.
Taxi.
Tak. Lub taksi?
Dziękuję.
Proszę bardzo, siostra ślicznie mówi po polsku.
Dziękuję.
Do widzenia.
Do widzenia.
Steve, you never told me you could speak Polish.
Well, Grandma taught me a few words. Grandpa taught me a few, too, but you can't say them in public. Frank, she said she saw the guy. He was sitting in a loop taxi over there, and he was smoking.
Father Pike was killed by a cabbie.
Father, don't you have any other duties at the diocese?
No. Until the award ceremony, you and Father Crisp are my top priority. Speaking of Father Crisp...
He had an appointment at the Field Museum, something to do with archaeology. Lucky man. Father, I'm going to read now.
Oh, good. It's fine. Don't mind me.
You're sure? Okay. Thanks a lot. Loop Taxi did not have any one of their drivers pick up a fare near St. Michael's this morning.
You know, Frank, I was thinking maybe
No. Whatever it is, no.
But Frank...
I don't want you taking any chances.
What chances? Is this about the madman who killed Peter and Father Pike?
Well, to be honest with you, Father, I'm not sure it's about anything yet.
Father Dowling, I thought I heard your voice. An aide just called from the nursing home for you.
Judith Flynn?
She's in a bad way. The family asked if you'd come and see her.
A friend of yours, Father?
An old friend.
Judith was one of the people that made me feel welcome when I first came to St. Michael's. We knew this was coming, but even so, at least I can offer her a last anointment. Thanks, Marie. Steve?
Yes, Frank.
Whatever you're thinking of doing, don't.
Hi, is this Loop Taxi? Hi. I was wondering if you had any openings for a new driver.
You're losing your touch, pal. Listen up! Guys, Laskowski. Laskowski? Guys.
Hi.
She's driving 4 to midnight. Give her a break.
Anyone got an extra quarter?
Did my best.
Thanks. Hi. Hi. How you doing?
You're a kid.
I know my way around.
She knows her way around.
Better than you.
Prove it.
Freight Hotel to the airport.
Michigan Avenue, right on Ontario. If the expressway's jammed, take the service road behind Terminal B.
Soldiers Field to the Oak Brook Mall.
North to Congress all the way.
Memorial Hospital to Evanston.
Out of drive, dead ends at Hollywood Avenue. Take a right on Sheridan.
Sheridan.
Yeah, they're just about finished with the new sewer.
Pretty good.
And what else you know?
All the rules. Never pick up a passenger in the rain. If the fare's from out of town, take the scenic route. If it's under 30 degrees, keep the windows open. If it's over 80 degrees, keep the windows closed. And never, ever have change for a 20.
Welcome to the Loop, kid.
Thanks. You ever like that thing?
I'm trying to cut down.
Reason I ask is I'm allergic, you know. I don't want to get into a hack after some guys used it as an ashtray. Does anybody else around here smoke?
Oh, there's one guy, Kane, regular furnace. Drives hack number 413.
Speak of the devil.
Hello, Loop Taxi. Kane! For you.
I'm gonna go grab a locker. See ya.
Good luck.
You really think they're done with the new sewer on Sheridan?
I don't know. I ain't been out that way lately.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right there.
You're next, Frank.
All right. All right, I'm coming. Whew. St. Michael's Rectory.
Marie, it's Steve. I gotta talk to Frank. Is he there?
Oh, hi, sister. No, Father Dowling isn't here. He's still over at the nursing home. He ought to be back.
Frank, get down! Get down!
I checked with the Special Investigations Task Force. They ran a trace on this man, Kane, using the city chauffeur's license that he gave Loop Taxi.
What'd they find out?
Nothing.
Nothing?
According to the Public Vehicles Division, Kane doesn't exist.
Kane must have given Loop Taxi a phony license.
And his name probably isn't Kane. Now, the task force wants Loop's file copy of Kane's license photo.
Then what?
Then they'll run Kane's photo through the statewide police database looking for a match with known psychotics. It's a start.
Clancy, are you still convinced that this man is a serial killer?
Well, the pictures and the clippings that Sister Stephanie found in Kane's locker at the cab company prove it. This guy is obsessed.
It just doesn't feel right. What was he doing on the roof?
Waiting for you to come out of the rectory. Then he saw you come out of the nursing home, and he took his shot. It's no mystery, Frank. I want a full statement from Sister Stephanie.
I'll tell her as soon as she gets back. She had to go pick up the parish station wagon at the cab company.
Well, don't worry. We'll get this guy. I'm glad you weren't hurt.
Thanks, Sergeant. So am I.
I'll make you a deal, Father. I'll let you back in the house if you'll promise to take a nice long rest.
Marie, for once, no argument. Hello, Phil.
Father Dowling. Father Dowling, I need your opinion.
About what?
Well, I've put together a rough cut of our video documentary, first part so far, and I'm not sure, but I think it lacks a certain cohesion.
I wouldn't know anything about that, Phil.
Exactly. You're uninformed and unsophisticated, Frank. It's the perfect audience.
Thank you, Phil.
I'm going to fast forward through the first couple of minutes. All right, here we are. Now, tell me what you think. I need your honest reaction.
What am I looking at?
This context, Frank. This is the revelation of character through possessions.
Oh.
I wanted to show that Monsignor McElroy and Father Crisp are men like other men, even though their lives and their deeds have been extraordinary. So while they were out, I filmed their luggage.
Philip, that is an invasion of privacy.
It's not, Frank. This is cinema verite. I think Monsignor McElroy's back brace and his orthopedic insoles underscore mankind's essential frailty. Don't you?
Father Prestwick, I think we need to have a talk. Care to join us, Father?
Hi, Frank. Any news from Clancy about Kane?
Kane doesn't exist. The police have no address, no leads. No leads.
What?
You told me that you found several receipts from the same parking lot when you were looking through Kane's locker.
Mm-hmm. Circle 3 parking in Lincoln Square.
The attendant there might recognize Kane's description.
Well, if he doesn't, maybe he'll recognize this. I stole it off of Kane's cab from the garage.
Sister Stephanie.
I'm gonna give it to Clancy as soon as I see her, and in the meantime, show and tell.
Thanks anyway.
Oh, it was worth a shot, Frank.
Well, even if he doesn't remember him, we know that Kane parked here.
A lot.
Why?
Why what?
Why here? What brought him to this particular parking lot?
Guns.
Guns?
Guns, Frank. Kane had a gun magazine in his locker.
We're looking for someone.
Hi.
Man named Kane.
What?
I think he belongs to your club.
Yeah?
It's a matter of life and death.
No need to shout, Father. Who are you looking for?
This guy.
Well, it's Larry Wexler. He's a club member, comes in here all the time.
You know where he lives?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
Club rules.
Well, Father Dowling, since we're here, why don't you pop off a few targets?
What?
You, Father? You want to shoot?
You might say that Father Dowling has a professional interest in guns.
I have? Oh, yes. Yes, I have a very professional interest.
A pistol packing padre. All right. Come on, right this way. We got your auto mag, your Smith & Wesson, your Colt, and my personal favorite, your Magnum.
I'll try the big one.
Right this way, Father. All right. Here, save your eyes. And we got a nice new set of phones for you. I'll load her up for you. There you go, Father. Just aim for the bullseye. Father, please, put the gun down.
I think your sight is off a little, but it's just as well. I'm a pacifist. You gotta tell Clancy.
Mister, just about make us ready.
Are you certain that Kane is inside?
He's in there all right.
We're going in.
Well, stay down. This could get messy.
Sergeant, you better come up. It's clear.
Suicide?
To hell with the church. To hell with the priests. To hell with you all. I told you he was a psychotic, Frank. Case closed.
Now, Clancy's theory was that Kane planned to ambush me outside the rectory. When he saw me coming out of the nursing home, he took the target of opportunity.
Open and shut.
Is it? Take a look at this. Now, this is the position where Kane fired his shot.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see?
The nursing home.
Where's the rectory?
It's hidden behind the church. Oh, you can't see it from here.
Neither did he. But he did have a clear view of the nursing home. He picked this place because he knew that I'd be at the nursing home.
You know, Frank, he got a phone call just before he left the garage, just when he came back to get his rifle.
Someone tipped him to where I was to be.
Who?
I don't know. But I think I know how we can find out. Come on.
Father Dowling, where have you been? We're just about to leave. The presentation ceremony for the Bishop's Catholic Service Medal is in less than half an hour. Oh, Lord, 20 minutes. Where is Sister Stephanie?
Oh, she's running an errand for me. She'll be back soon.
We can't wait. You'll have to follow us. I'm going to get the car.
You're certain you won't reconsider relocating, Mrs. Gillespie? People say you haven't lived until you've seen Rome in the spring.
Well, I did enough traveling with my first husband. Mr. Sweeney loved to travel. Milwaukee, Cleveland, St. Louis, all beautiful cities. So I guess I'll just have to miss Rome.
Well, Monsignor, Father, I see you're all packed and ready to go.
Yeah, right after the ceremony.
Yes, we'll come back and have a toast or two, and we'll pick up our bags and be off to foreign lands. I hear the police have found the man who murdered Father Baker and Father Pike.
Yes, he's dead. The authorities think it was suicide.
Poor man must have been insane.
Car's ready.
Phil, would you please show me how to play this cassette in the VCR?
What now?
Well, it's very important to me.
Monsignor, Father Chris, would you please wait in the car with Marie? I'll be right there.
Surely.
Oh, Frank, it's really very simple. Pop it into the machine. Arrow forward. Scan forward, scan reverse, freeze frame. Baby could do it. I've got to go.
Thanks, Phil. Huh? Oh, Steve, you startled me.
You know what Father Presswick would say about that, don't you?
Yes, I know. The revelation of character through the analysis of inanimate objects. I know I shouldn't, but I was looking for something important.
Did you find it?
Not exactly. Did you get that from the taxi company?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bring it in here. Here. Now, you saw Kane get a call on the public phone at the cab company.
Uh-huh.
That call tipped him off as to where I was. Let's see. Aha!
Uh-huh, what?
St. Francis Convalescent Home. Like most people who get information over the phone, Kane must have made notes to himself and put it down on whatever was handy. This bulletin board. Now, let's just assume he got other calls and made other notes to himself, huh? Hey, here. St. Michael's, pick up Earl. Who's Earl?
Union Station, Baker, 805. That's Father Baker, Frank.
Mm-hmm.
This is in his handwriting, too.
Pick up Pendant, O'Hare, December 22nd, flight 23 at 6:13.
So he picked up a pendant and he dropped it off at the Excelsior Hotel. Somebody named Clayburg, probably, for $20,000.
Steve, Kane was a courier, making pickups and deliveries.
Frank, why would a guy like that suddenly start killing priests?
Where have you been? You missed the ceremony.
The traffic was terrible, Marie.
Well, it was beautiful. Really beautiful. The bishop made a terrific speech about Catholic service in the modern world. And then Monsignor McElroy said a few words about those who fell in battle. I'm telling you, he practically had me in tears. And then while Father Crisp was paying tribute to Father Baker and Father Pike, Father Prestwick tripped and had an accident with his videotape recorder.
Well, I'm sorry I missed that.
All right, Frank. Got it all right here on the video camera. Show it to you as soon as we get back to the rectory.
Well, good. That could be very enlightening. Shall we?
Yeah.
I called the cab company, Father. The car will be here at 9. We'll have plenty of time to get to the airport.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, great. Here we go. This is where I got it back into focus. You see, there's the bishop. No, that's you, Monsignor. There's His Excellency. That must be where I hit the altar rail.
Phil, hold it. Can you rewind it and then freeze frame when I tell you?
Sure.
Stop.
Is that what you wanted to see, Frank?
That is exactly what I wanted to see. Let's go, Steve.
Come on, Frank. Come on. Let's go.
Hold it, Father. That cross in your hand belongs to me.
This was missing from your luggage this afternoon.
Yeah, well, you were getting warm. So I brought it with me to the bishop's ceremony and hid it in plain sight.
You figured to pick it up later.
This is later.
I saw a picture of a cross just like that one in an archaeology textbook in your luggage. A valuable Peruvian artifact worth thousands of dollars.
$100,000, actually.
You and Kane were art smugglers. Kane was your courier in the States, am I right?
It's very good, Father. Let's go. Outside.
You were in Peru when you heard about a priceless silver cross that the real Father Crisp had discovered. So you had him killed. And then you took his place and smuggled the cross through U.S. Customs. But there was one little hitch.
Really? What was that?
Someone knew the real Father Crisp.
His old seminary roommate, Father Baker.
I found this letter in your luggage. It's from Father Baker to Father Crisp, and in it, Baker says how much he's looking forward to seeing his old friend, Father Crisp, again. He even mentions what time he's going to arrive at Union Station.
Father Baker could have exposed you.
After you killed him, you and Kane had no choice. So to conceal the truth, you had Kane kill Father Pike, to make Father Baker's death look like the first in a series of killings by a madman. And staging Kane's suicide, that was your last desperate attempt to close this case.
No, Father. Killing you is my last desperate attempt to close this case. And it'll work, too.
I don't think so.
Don't you move. Get him out of here and read him his rights.
Let's go.
You okay, Father?
Mm.
Sister?
Yeah, we're fine.
You certainly like to cut things close, don't you, Clancy?
Well, I wanted to hear everything he had to say.
Well, I hope you got an earful.
So that was pretty good for a humble parish priest, Frank. The bishop should give you the Catholic Service Medal.
Sister Stephanie, you should know that service is his own reward.
Father Dowling, do you remember the tape I shot here at St. Michael's for that video documentary?
Vividly.
Well, when I showed a rough version of it to a friend of mine who writes television reviews for the Catholic Monthly, he suggested that I drop entirely that Catholic Service Medal angle, which is just as well, I think, considering what happened, and edit the rest together with a new theme.
What's the new theme, Phil?
The Days of a Parish Priest. It's about you, Frank. The inspirational story of a humble man unafraid to embrace the spiritual purity of an ordinary, unexceptional existence.
Philip, I don't know what to say.
I only wish I could remember where I put my camera. You still haven't found it, Marie?
I'm sure it isn't in the rectory, Father.
Mind if I look?
Go right ahead.
I said it wasn't in the rectory.